Hey YouTube, it's Julie again. If you're watching, thank you. Appreciate it. Good things to talk about. Never have to complain about snow, or you don't have to hear me complain about snow anymore because it's gorgeous out. It's absolutely amazing out. Right now it's 55 degrees, and that's probably the warmest it's been since like last spring. Or summer rather. So it's really exciting and it's really great, and I've spent most of my time outside for the past 3 days, I think, which is really nice to get to do. It's been really warm and been at the beach and walking and all that, so that's exciting. Ow! Sorry guys. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm distracted. Anyway, so guess what happened to me last Friday? You're never gonna guess. Locked myself out of my car. So what happened was, I'm leaving to go visit my boyfriend at his friend's house, Mike's house, and, oh, by the way, I never had to go on that double date. Yay! No one's really cares. Anyway, so I didn't have to do that, but basically, I'm supposed to be out there, so I stopped to get a drink at 7-Eleven, and I closed my door and turned around and realized I locked myself out of my car. So I tried all the windows and the doors and my trunk, and it was just completely locked. I was screwed. So I look up and there are these two guys walking out, and I stopped them and I asked them for help, and they thankfully were like, yeah, I've been in the same situation, I understand, we'll help you out. And I'm like, thank God. Anyway. Crap. Oh, anyway, then they called this other friend who brought a coat hanger because they didn't have anything. And so, their names, by the way, were Zach, Mark, Eddie. I think his name was Eddie. I don't remember. He had red hair. He was cool. Anyway, but if they do watch this, which probably not, since no one watches my vlog thing. Nobody's probably watching it. But anyway, if they were to somehow magically see this, I want to thank them again. So thank you, Zach and Mark and Eddie and everybody else that helped me out that night. I really, really appreciate it. You absolutely made my night and restored complete faith in humanity for me, so that's pretty big, I have to say. Anyway, so they're trying to do this with a coat hanger for a good 30 minutes, probably 20 minutes, and then there's this drunk fireman guy. I think his name was Dom, or Dominic, or Don, or something with a D, and, yeah, he was completely trash, and he kept calling, this 24-hour locksmith guy, and the guy would not come out. He wouldn't come because we didn't have an exact address, which is retarded. So, we're like, alright, fine, whatever. We were like, it's a 7-Eleven, it's across from the train station. And he's like, no, I need an address. And so he wouldn't come out, and we're like, fuck. So, anyway, after that, they told me I could call the cops, call 911, and they should be able to come out and do it for free. But when I called them, they said, no, you need to call a locksmith. We can't do that right now, because it's too important to not fucking help me out. So that was fine. And I was like, alright, fine. And then I went next door to the gas station. All the while, these guys are working so hard to try and break into my car for me. And, it's a gas station. The guy, he didn't really have anything, and anyway, and then finally, there's this one guy who was, I know his truck was a tile truck, they did flooring or whatever, and he tried to help, and he had a tool or whatever, and he was trying to do it, but the tool wouldn't fit in the car, in the slot or whatever, so he couldn't do that, so he had to leave, and we thanked him, and we left, and then probably about an hour later from when this all started, this guy who was a dad, he was stopping to get milk. He was in pajamas, and he came with he had a fishing pole, but it wouldn't have worked So he got this ruler that was really sturdy, and they stuck it in to the window, and they were trying to reach it, but it couldn't quite, like, they were trying to work it, and the tile guy actually came back with a different tool, and they got it in, and they were working on it, but it was just, it looked so, like, before, actually, I'm sorry, before the ruler and all this, it looked hopeless, so I called my boyfriend and asked him to come pick me up, and I would just have the car towed. But these guys were, like, determined. I was like, look, guys, you know, I've kept you here for an hour. You guys can leave. But they were just like, no, we're gonna stay. Like, we can get this. It's okay. I was like, all right, whatever. And then that's when the ruler guy came, and then there's a tile guy, and he came back, and he got this tool, and they finally got it. But it was like, oh my god. And I was just, and they were all so nice, and I thanked them, but if they ever see this, which I highly doubt any of them will, but if you do, thank you again, and I really appreciate it, and it's just really refreshing to see that people still care and still will help each other out instead of, you know, being all assholes and being like, oh, you're in trouble? Well, fuck you. You know what I mean? So it's just really nice to see, like, common decency in people, I guess. I guess that's the word. I'm not phrasing anything correctly today. I'm sorry. Anyway, but then I still had to wait around because Anthony, my boyfriend, doesn't have a cell phone, so I couldn't call him to tell him to turn around or anything, so I had to wait, but I bought him a drink and tried to make it up to him, but for making him drive like half hour out of his way just to get here, and he said he didn't care, but I still feel really bad. So that was interesting. Add to my list of stupid shit I've done. I have a long list, man. Oh my god, like, I've lost my phone 4 different times, and it's always, like, this dramatic thing. Like, one time I lost it in an ex's car, one time I lost it for a few months, like, I didn't have a cell phone for a few months, and it ended up to be behind my dresser in my room. And another time I left it in a restaurant, but the most interesting time, I was in California, and we were driving from San Francisco to Santa Rosa, which is about half hour, 45 minutes, and we're on this highway, and we had to go to the bathroom, so we pulled over, and I guess my phone was in my pocket, and it fell out, and we drove for another 10 minutes before my friend realized I don't have my phone, so we had to turn around, and at this time, it was probably like 11 at night, and we got back to the point, and we shined the brights on the car. We didn't find a flashlight, but they were using their cell phones, and we were just scurrying, and I was just having like a fucking, I couldn't believe I lost the phone again. So, but finally we found it. It took us like a half hour, but yeah, so I've done a lot of really stupid shit before. It's all by accident, but somehow I always seem to find it, or it seems to like work out in some weird ass way. But yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Oh, I'm going to start kickboxing soon, so I'm going to be working out, and that'll be good. I'm starting on Tuesday, so that should be exciting. And, yeah, I need to lose a few pounds, and it's not too pretty. Anyway, it should be fine, though. I'm excited to start. It'll be fun. And, going to do that, so I'm going to do, what did I say, kickboxing, and I'm going to start doing yoga. And that's good, and really excited about the warm weather. School's good. I'm going to New Jersey on the 20th, so yeah, that should be fun. Anyway, I hope you guys, oh my god, this ran really long, didn't it? Sorry. Anyway, I hope you guys are listening. If you are, thank you so much for watching. Rate, comment, do whatever you like. I would love to see that people actually listen to me, even though it's just rambling. Anyway, I'm supposed to give somebody a shout out. Oh crap, I don't remember his name. Look on my page. Okay, go to the Julie thing and go and look at the comments. There's only 3 comments. The last guy, I'm giving you a shout out. You. Sorry. Just thank you. Alright, bye guys.